choice.
Just wake up in a room and have no idea where you are? Fuck this, man. You have to play by the fucking rules! What do you want with me? I want to play a game. I'm getting out of here. I wouldn't do that if I was you. My name's John. I thought you like to be called Jitsa. We got 2 antidotes in the back of that oven. You're talking, but it means nothing! Defend the door. No! Threaten to destroy his work. Go ahead, destroy it.
X marks the spot.
Is this your father? Now we know what we have in common.
You motherfucker!
Help me!
Boom, boom.
We've got the lock in the house.
Boom, boom.
We're in. Daniel!
It's not live. You still don't know your number.
Danny boy!
Hello, Eric.
It is I who will carry on Johnny's work. Game over. Look closer, Detective Matthews. Down on your knees! There will be blood. Can't just wake up in a room and have no idea where you are? Fuck this, man. You have to play by the fucking rules! What do you want with me? I want to play a game. I'm getting out of here. I wouldn't do that if I was you. My name's John. I thought you like to be called Jitsa. We got 2 antidotes in the back of that oven. You're talking, but it means nothing!
Defend the door.
No! Threaten to destroy his work. Go ahead, destroy it.
X marks the spot.
Is this your father? Now we know what we have in common.
You motherfucker!
Help me!
Boom, boom.
We've got the lock in the house.
Boom, boom.
We're in. Daniel!
It's not live. You still don't know your number.
Danny boy!
Hello, Eric.
It is I who will carry on Johnny's work. Game over.
Closer, Detective Matthews.
There will be blood.
you just wake up in a room and have no idea where you are?
Everything you need to know is on this.
Fuck this man.
You have to play by the fucking rules!
What do you want with me? I want to play a game. I'm getting out of here. I wouldn't do that if I was you. My name's John. How do you like to be called Jigsaw?
We got 2 antidotes at the back of that oven.
You're talking, but it means nothing! No!
Threaten to destroy his heart.
Go ahead, destroy it.
Exorcist. This is your father? No, we haven't come.
You motherfucker! We got locked in the house. Lorraine. Daniel!
It's not life. You still know your own number.
Daniel!
Hello, Eric. It is I who will carry on John's work. Game over.
Daniel!
I want to play a game. If you fail any part, this room becomes your prison, and subsequently your tomb. Succeed in answering 5 riddles, and the door unlocks, taking you to the next level. Remember, the answers are all around you, so pay close attention. Let the game begin. Here's something that should prick your interest. My words are a serum that will facilitate your escape. Do you go through life as a passive observer? Or take an active part? Living vicariously through this fourth wall may have its appeal, but you risk becoming an idiot. Do you have enough faith in yourself to survive this ordeal, or do you require the help of a higher power? Salvation may be just across the room. This item can take you by the hand and never let you go. Some men can pick a course of freedom, but most remain in tow. Some sling this, others push it, and when the day is done, it comes out of its closet to have some clean fun. The king declared a royal search across the countryside. The princess they sought with poise and grace, pleasing to the eye. And after a month of unworthy girls, came one that measured up to size. Not so fast, the king declared, haste would be unwise. I have a test to prove her fit, and this test never lies. Every mattress from the palace was stacked, and at the bottom was placed a key. If through this padding she feels the bump, then a princess she must be. In the morning, the girl proclaimed, the bed was soft, I can't deny. But nevertheless, I'm sore all over, and could not tell you why. The king admitted she must be royal, though with a heavy sigh said, still, we must be sure. Let's give it one more try. But the palace help was surly, for they had been forced to sleep on the floor. We'll take our mattresses back, they said, and kill this little whore. So they rampaged through the palace all throughout the night, slitting throats and wreaking havoc until the morning light. Lazy, indulged people never stay on top for long. Watch out. There's always an angry, hungry mob waiting outside. There once was an emperor whose fashion taste was his claim. He had the largest wardrobe to his name. One day, a tailor arrived, claiming he could make clothes so fine that they could only be seen by those with smartest minds. The tailor went to work for the king, who paid a hefty fee. He finished on the emperor's birthday, and the entire court gathered to see. But when the tailor unveiled his latest design, the crowd gasped in shock to find they could not see the fabric in the tailor's hands. Well, believing only the tailor, the emperor cried, I must parade this suit around the land. He got into his birthday suit and he strutted outside as though he had nothing to hide. His subjects applauded graciously, not wanting to be moved. Over to every last pair of eyes, the man was clearly new. Then a traveler, seeing the emperor nearly burst a gut, he cried out, Dear Lord, how gross! I can see that man's butt. All fell silent, and at the time realized they had been had. The emperor promptly stabbed the tailor, his mind gone slightly mad, as the emperor glowered over the tailor's corpse, layered in shades of red. The wisest man in the kingdom stepped forward and said, Now that is a really nice suit. Where did you get it? The moral. Better to be silent, and perhaps thought of as a fool, than to speak out and remove all doubt that you are. There once was a girl named Goldilocks, who, while walking in the forest one day, came upon a house. When she knocked on the door, no one answered. She walked inside and saw 3 bowls of porridge on the kitchen table. Well, one bowl was too cold, one too hot, and one was just the right temperature. But she ate all the porridge anyway. Tired now, Goldilocks went upstairs for a nap. The first bed she lay on was a bit beds together and fell asleep. The three bears came home to find that someone had eaten their porridge and broken one of their chairs. They went upstairs to find Goldilocks asleep in their beds. They growled. She woke, screaming. She tried to run away, but the bears were too fast for her. The first bear thought she tasted too sour. The second thought she tasted too bitter. But the third thought she tasted just right. The moral? Greedy little girls would sneak into bears' houses and take their things. Get eaten. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner, eating a Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." In a fit of glee, he ate heartily, and then he choked on a bit and died. The moral: if you stuff your face, little ones, eat something healthier than pie. And watch closely for what may lie within. There once was a girl who lived in the woods. Her name was Little Red Cap. Every week she would take a short trip to bring her grandma a snack. A woodsman named Eric was smitten by Red and would constantly follow her track. But when she saw him, she would shout, "I don't like you." And that's a plain fact. But Eric kept stalking, knowing one of these days the wolf was bound to attack. One day, Red awoke and, after doing her chores, left early for Granny's shack. But Eric had been drinking the night before, and that morning was flat on his back. The wolf, however, was on top of his game and was on to Red in a snap. "I'll beat her to Grandma's," he thought aloud. "The feast of the dumb little brat." And by the time Red stepped into Granny's house, the wolf had set up his trap. The wolf was dressed up and lying in bed, and Grandma was tied in a sack. Then the door swung open, and in stepped Eric, and there came a resounding whack. And Red lay dead on the cottage floor, and buried in her skull an axe. "What took you so long?" the wolf remarked. "I thought we had a pact." "I did my part," Eric said hotly. "Don't give me any flack." "It's getting late," said the wolf. "You'd better hide, Granny, in case." "Later, later," Eric said. "I'm taking Red back to my place." The moral: lust can be deliciously vicious. Hush your by, baby, in the treetop. Cradle falls down, baby's head pops. Baby grows up, discontent with his fate, and with a lurid gun, unleashes his hate. The moral: cruelty is contagious, and grows within its victims. was a pious martyr who did nothing all day but plead. She was known as Cinderella, and she secretly clung to a dream. She hated her sisters and mother, held all else in little esteem, and with her inflated self-image, was certain she'd one day be queen. Then a ball was announced at the palace, and she knew what this would be. The prince was seeking a princess, and the ball was the place to be seen. With the help of a fairy godmother, she was given a glossy new sheen, and when she arrived at the palace, made the other girls look like Holsteins. The prince was quickly enchanted, and fell into a state most serene, as they talked on and on for hours about the merits of proper hygiene. Before long, the clock struck midnight, and Cinderella vacated the scene, but she left behind a glass slipper, so her identity would be clean. The prince went door to door, repeating the same routine, trying to squeeze the glass slipper onto feet that were too big and obscene. But finally, he found Cinderella, and knelt down upon one knee, and with a desperate plea in his eyes most green, begged her to take over cleaning his palace, as they desperately needed a new maid. Things wished for, once received, seldom turn out the way they seemed in your dreams. Here's something that should prick your interest. My words are a serum that will facilitate your escape. Look around you, but look carefully. Sometimes the answer is at the end of your nose. It's just a matter of keeping focus. This item is neither a bird nor a place to quench your thirst, but sounds like a mix of the two. It's time to begin. What runs but never walks, has hands but cannot touch, and has a face but no eyes, ears, or mouth. If you count on this, your days will be numbered, without much room for surprise.